So we do have it.
We
okay,
do have
we're ready.
stats.
We're ready
I do
now.
have the stats. I swear
Our
to you.
first match
All
of the day, winners finals, at least for the two of us, and we're getting right into it, folks. Lopes and Hughes versus SAC and Reaper. The thing I wanted to say before we got into this is SAC and Reaper actually won the spring championships, and Lopes and Hughes got 5th. I would say in terms of just raw matchup, I would favor Lopes and Hughes, at least in my mind, but I'm excited to see these two square off.
I'm never going to count anybody out when we get to the top 4. I think there's a big surprise factor here on the Hughes pick. What happened?
Yep.
Reaper Black.
Okay.
Like, what are we doing?
Gone.
He said, you know what? Someone's losing this stock.
Yeah, and it has to be me. Look, I'll set the tone. Let's see what happens, though. I mean, Reaper, I think, lost that stock with a handful of resources left there, so a little bit awkward to kick us off. SAC going to go off the right side there as well, so bit of a deficit already for Blue.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right. Look at that. Trying to catch Hughes. You can't do it. He's back onto the stage one more time. Unfortunately, the only person who seems to be able to hit him is Lopes. Fights his way back down.
Okay.
Oh, wait, Lopes going a little crazy at the top. Oh, nice.
Stomped air, not getting too much more. Okay, the signature comes through. Reaper equalizing it a little bit. Can they get the pickup onto SAC? Or Lopes, excuse me. Coming through.
All right. Lopes is trying to get away. They're definitely trying to swarm in on him, but no one. Reaper about to lose his stock again, bro. He's just willing to give it away.
Yeah, he's going mega deep right now.
My man is, he's like, I'm trying to fulfill a charity quota right now on these stocks for sure.
Okay, little 4-man scramble though. Hughes is kind of the one that gets the better end of that. Pushes that one off the left side, goes for the edge guard, no, wants to target swap. And Reaper, again, picking up with these signatures, right? Like, kind of catching an overextension on the edge guards. As we say it, SAC is going to fall off the left side, make it a double off the top.
Man, SAC is dancing around him right now, but yeah, look at that. Lopes, Hughes getting a little extra, tries to get the wall right there. Does take a little small punish, but nothing crazy. As of right now, though, I mean, it's exactly what the data said, you know. Hughes, Lopes looking pretty strong. This is not a game that could not escape him, though. SAC and Reaper could find one stock here, maybe a crazy team. Oh, nice.
Wow.
Reaper gone way deep again.
That's nothing, too. Yeah, so Lopes loses the stock. They do get an opportunity onto Hughes. He's in red, off stage. Both blue team members extending far. Finally gets the hit off the top, making this an even battle at 1 apiece. Hughes and Lopes, of course, pretty fresh, pretty clean, but let's see if they can close this game out.
That was, I mean, that was really good movement there from Hughes, though, to get back to the center stage. Unfortunately, he does get picked up right near the middle, so, like, he does at least avoid the edge guard, but it still loses that stock. Just nice to know that he's able to get out of those situations. Down sig here from the Lance on Hughes.
Yeah, look at this from Lopes, too, right? It's just Stomp City. Okay, Hughes is going to be the first one to act. Oh, that's a pretty big blunder from Reaper. Let's see if SAC can make it back.
Okay, SAC. I think Reaper doing a good job of, like, at least not allowing anybody to go past them so that SAC can get, like, a freeway back here. Hughes trying to get a punish. Hughes, big punish. SAC, I'm just surprisingly in the way of that, like, half-charge recovery.
Yeah, absolutely massive, though, from Hughes. Cutting off the 45-degree angle, gets the breakdance on the pickup, closes out that first one. I mean, look, we said the tone was set pretty early, right, with Reaper falling off that left side there. It's going to be a close battle here, but it looks like Hughes and Lopes are striking first.
Yeah, I mean, and with the way, I mean, he lost that stock. He did about just as much damage as SAC, even with that lost stock. So imagine if he was able to keep it. We probably could have saw something way better from that team. So again, don't want to count them out. SAC, Reaper Black, not going to take that first game. It's all good. We still got some games to go, but Hughes and Lopes, once again, looking like the team to beat right here when it comes to this losers bracket side of things.
Absolutely. Game 2 already loading back in. Right back to Small Fortress. Let's see what we have going on right here. Perhaps not an early stock on the blue side, and we're in for a very, very close battle. A lot of Brawlhalla to play in game number 2.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, whoever ends up getting sent down is going to be still a task here for anybody on the loser side of things to really get that W. But as of right now, we got to see who gets to sit in grand finals. Big action happened there on the left side. Nice pickup. Oh, that would have been clean if SAC was ready to pick up that neutral sig as well. However,
this is something we've said so much on the pre-show as well. Like, battle boots feel like such a rare breed in 2s nowadays, but they're such a good enabling weapon, right? Like, you can set up these passes over to your teammate as long as they're ready on the reaction. We did see the quick 2-piece right there. I will expect to see a bit more as long as SAC got the boots on the feet.
Yeah, SAC actually running into the way. Oh, nice, clean, easy pickup there from Lopes. Nice, tries to go for it again. Yeah, Hughes going to get hit out of his recovery. He's just kind of stuck in the air right now. He's got to make his way back down. Great.
This is recovery. Wait.
Yeah, great evasion. I thought he was going to go for a ground pound for a second.
Ooh, okay.
Weapon toss.
Yeah, forces SAC to burn the dodge. This is actually a little problematic off the right side. SAC gets the reversal hit onto Lopes, but he's fresh. Tries to cover the high angle with the signature. Now Hughes and Lopes firmly in position for the edge guard. Tries to send it way far down, but Reaper turns it all the way around. Lopes gets the stock in response. What is going on, TK?
Bro, the reverse drive-by down sync that Hughes tried to pull off, man, was like, I know he said, watch this.
Yo, he said, I could see the tangent lines, brother. He's cut all the way down, trying to cut off every possible angle. Could not get there in time, though, and the 2-for-1 comes through. SAC gets the pickup onto Hughes, a left side blast zone KO, and Lopes is in bad shape, gets the second pickup as well, and this has just gone from bad to worse. What a turnaround from blue team.
This is why I did not want to count them out. That was a huge combo for them to be able to take. Getting that stock off of Hughes, too. Perfect time. Wait a minute, Lopes.
They got a shot here. Oh, he's got the angles. He's got the angles. There's no resources on both.
My God, this game is going back and forth, bro. We are definitely seesawing. Who has the momentum right now? I got to say it's probably Hughes and Lopes, but we got to see what happens. Who gets the first big hit? Who's ready to get the first big combo? That's going to be a big scoop right there, but nobody home to really get any extra damage.
Yeah, and super importantly that both of them got KO'd at practically the same time, right?
Yeah.
So it really is anybody's game as we go in here. Reaper tries to get the combo over to SAC, but the interruption from Hughes makes that not really possible. SAC going in, finds a single hit, not much more after that. Lopes sweat beads on Reaper of Shark in the water, trying to make this one count. Now it's on the edge guard. There's going to be the sweat beads comes through, but SAC covers it all. It's a 2v1 situation for Hughes. He's got nothing left. He's sliding off. It's 1-1.
Man, that is how you do it. SAC and Reaper absolutely activating there in that second game. And also, got to give it up to that last play, too. SAC had great coverage for anything that was going high off of his SIG usage to really make sure that game was done at that exact moment. Boom. Big plays right there from SAC, as you can see here, or SAC in these replays. Dude, this is going to be an exciting set for sure.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, the back and forth between these two. And I don't actually think these two teams have, like, played against each other for a minute as well. I'm looking at history, and it's looking like towards the end of 2024 at like maybe a community event. That was a 3-0 in Lopez's and Hughes' favor. This is crazy.
No 3-0 now, I'll tell you that. I'm expecting to see a Game 5 they keep playing like this, but you never know how the games will shape up as we get into our third one. Same teams, no one changing here, no reason to change. I know Hughes definitely has quite a few characters he could bring out if he wanted to, but as of right now, it seems like he's really focusing on this Vector.
Yeah, and I don't think we've seen a ton of at least like disconnected moments from either team where one player is maybe caught out of position, gets put into the 2v1, and then it creates those offset respawns. Maybe we'll get it in one of these games, and that's really when one team is totally going to start pulling away from the other, but remains to be seen so far.
Cool. Movement right here. Hughes definitely tracking SAC down right there for that little bit of damage, but now look at the teamwork. They're so quick with it. What a turnaround. SAC Reaper able to make a combo out of nowhere.
And this is what I mean. Even if SAC isn't the one to get the starting hit with the boots online, right? Like, he can just react, and active inputs are allowing him to enable edge guards, allowing him to get the follow-up hit. There's a reversal hit from Lopes, though. The weapon throw will force the burn dodge, and that's just going to be first strike going over towards the red team. Second one maybe soon to follow as well.
All right, I was like, does he need to get down there? But even if he did need to get down there, he definitely got down there in time. Double blaster. He's sending him. My man said, I got the R-Wing on deck. Send me a couple laser shots. Love it.
Crazy coverage as well from Hughes to just cover high angles, forces blue team to basically reset on the wall jumps. Really, really clean stuff from red so far, maintaining this lead. Let's see how long Lopes can hang on to this stock, though.
Oh, that was actually a very good breakup right there from Lopes. Right before that that down stake hit the ground, he was able to get it down air to go ahead and stop the extra damage that was coming.
Ooh. Dude, Lopes is mixing both of them. Literally, both SAC and Reaper head on a swivel. Lopes was just all over the map. Still going. Pogo comes through. Weapon toss down. Tries to get the connecting hit, but Reaper there to interrupt. Lopes able to touch the wall.
Reaper's
maybe hanging on for a little bit longer. How is he getting so much damage?
Yeah, wasn't able to get that as the finisher, unfortunately, but I did like that ground pound before to get that like big extra piece of damage before trying to go up and out with the recovery. Weapon toss going to be good. Gets him back down to the ground one more time. He is definitely juking. Can he get a side air to get these stocks out the way? He's looking down light. Not going to hit.
Dog, Lopes was deep red. I mean, bro was doing parkour over all the platforms, on all the walls, doing everything, absolute most. Blue team is really, really far behind in terms of damage. I mean, even just a light hit like that from Hughes is enough to get the KO from basically cross court.
Uh-oh. SAC currently, all right, just going to get pushed off of that stock, too. I was like, he's the last person on his team with 2 stocks. Just gets pushed off immediately with that side air. They got a lot to make up for. This is not nearly as close as last game, but I still don't want to count them out until I see at least one more person off this screen. Their 2v1 potential is too good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, get down.
Exhausted recovery off the top, too. I really like that vision from Lopes. But yeah, I think if there's anything that SAC and Reaper have shown, at least in game number 2, their team combos are extremely, extremely on point. So if they can find, again, a disconnect onto one of the red team members, maybe make a little bit of an awkward respawn timing, they can make some magic happen, but they're running out of real estate now, and they're running out of stocks if they're SAC.
And I think that ground pound was about to hit too, but no, I think Lopes might have interrupted that with his own dare. Somehow, we didn't get a lost stock here. Oh, wait, Reaper trying to go a little crazy on Lopes. He's living on Brawl time, though. I mean, it's really just a short combo that needs to hit for him to actually take this game.
Yeah. It's super tough. I think if Lopes was at 1 stock when that's happening, maybe it's doable. You have to 1v1 versus Use. You're still definitely behind.
Yeah.
But as the dust settles, it's Use and Lopes pulling away with game number 3.
Quick with it, too, man. That was a nice little weapon toss to break that recovery, re-grab the weapon, get the recovery, drag him down to the abyss. Good stuff to Lopes, but yeah, man, I mean, Lopes living for that long on that stock. He's taking 400 damage altogether, but I feel like that was literally 400 damage, and most of it was probably on that first stock.
Yeah, I think our post-game stats are 1 behind maybe, but the chart is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it just goes forever. I mean, that first one was so insane from Lopes, an absolute colossal effort from him to make sure he didn't lose that stock early, and it just let them completely pull away with the lead.
All right, man, here we go into our 4th game. What can we get going here for SAC and Reaper? Are they going to be sent to the loser side of things? As of right now, Use and Lopes looking real strong in that from that last game. And honestly, just throughout, I mean, the second game, the one that they did lose, it was kind of down to the wire. So really just depends on how big the momentum pendulum swings, I think, for both of these teams.
Yeah, and importantly, like you said, the winner of this advances into grand finals on the winner's side. So sitting pretty, guaranteed second place, of course. But most of these teams here are looking for the gold medal at this point.
Oop. Watch your toes. SAC right now. Just kind of marking behind Reaper. It looks like he's the one who's going to play a little more of the backline type situation, but they do have a good close in. Maybe if they're able to find that first initial hit, they can turn this to a large team combo on both of them. Oh man, getting dragged down to the abyss. SAC is trying his best to help to get back to the stage, barely making it. Oh, missed on the side sig. However, doesn't matter. Good pickup here from Use with the down sig.
Yeah, and I mean, Use made that so ambiguous when he was going to try to recover towards the stage, right?
Yeah.
Even SAC and Reaper both individually tried to get their own respective edge guards on him, and he was like, no, I'm just too tricky for you.
Uh-oh. Send zone pack. Yeah, so quick with a down light into the Sayer. Lopes should be able to make that one back for free. Oh, okay, nice little jukes.
Yeah, you got to get this, though. Okay, burn dodge. There's the wall. SAC tries to go for the D-light into ground pound, but Reaper there to pick up the pieces as well. Very, very well executed from blue side to keep this one close.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, great for Reaper. Great spot for Reaper to hit on that wall, too. It's not nearly as big as like some of the other places that have that 45-degree slant, but it is big enough for him to still find it and get a nice little spike off his down sig. All right.
Okay, we're going to see if the same situation happens right there. All of the action just completely broken up by the chaos that is Use's Lance. Gets through with the side air. Takes an entire stock, and Reaper kept the counter punch there. Oh my gosh, he wanted to read a jump from Use in that position.
That would have been big, too, because he just beat that recovery, so Use's like biggest movement option was already taken out. Use have to use all of his jumps, exhaust his, his weight to get back to the stage. Does work out, though. Lopes always being there to kind of protect his way. Side air, it's going to be enough middle of the stage.
Once again.
That boy Nash, he's very strong. Okay.
Oh, okay. SAC throws it back, maybe expecting Reaper trying to go back towards the stage. Uh-oh. Precarious position for Reaper, though. You saw the sweat beads online. This is going to be bad. You got to touch down, and Reaper's drifting all the way in for it.
Uh-oh. I see Use definitely kind of plotting to see which his way to get in here. Ends up hitting his teammate, but it's all good, though. I feel like it might have been worth to get him off the stage.
Gets one. Oh, Use couldn't disconnect it, though. Wait, they both go.
They both go. Yeah, he couldn't get down there. I think that weapon toss actually really messed him up, too. But, like, even so, they did get him out on the last stock. SAC is hurting. SAC cannot get hit.
Yeah, and this is scary. We saw, like, cross-map.
Wait a minute. SAC is going crazy. SAC is going crazy.
No, he doesn't. He has no resources. It's a 2v1 for Use now.
SAC went absolutely foolish on that left side. He got one opportunity and turned it to a whole stock.
Wait, one Sayer can do this, though, for Use, and he knows it. Look at this. This is just whiff punish one, hit the other, and maybe we're talking business here if you're Use. You got to play it so careful, though. I mean, a pretty slow weapon that is the Lance. He's getting picked up with the combo. I don't know if blue team's dropping this one ever. We are going to game number 5.
Bro, SAC definitely made that game happen, though, for sure. But I was like, he cannot get hit. He said, bet. And then he said, well, check this out. Craziest edge guard, gets the clean edge guard, and then turns it to a 2v1. And you already knew if they found that first hit, nothing was dropped.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes these teams can get thrown for a loop, right?
Yeah.
Like we said, SAC and Reaper, really good at the 2v1 combos. They are not dropping them practically ever in the 4 games we've seen so far. So when you see an individual performance like that from SAC to just be like, I'm fully committing to this edge guard because it's our only out, right? And it works out for them, that's crazy. It kept them in this set, and it can get them to grand finals as well.
Dude, and that's how you know they really stole that set. Look at the damage right here. 349, 557,
yeah.
right? 330, 579. They stole that game for sure. And they should have. You know, they should have. With that edge guard, it's really just if you can get the most opportune edge guard of all time at the time you need, hey, that's still great teamwork right there. Y'all might have been getting bodied, but you were able to take a stock at, like, yellow. Like, that's amazing.
Sometimes you just got to be clutch at the right moments, and SAC definitely pulled it out when he needed it the most. We go to game number 5. Our strikes are coming through. Western Air Temple run back?
I don't know, man, because they were just at what, Suzaku Castle. Looks like, oh, Mos Eisley. Okay. I personally don't get to see this one too often, but I think in doubles it's probably a little less.
Sure.
You know, because there's more people, there's more chances to get like the damage that you need to push somebody off the blast zones. Usually, I think in singles, if someone's picking this, they're trying to run away. They're trying to run away. So a little harder to do that with so many people on the screen. But here we are, game 5 situation. Use Lopes, SAC, and Reaper Black. They were able to steal away that last game. Now, hopefully, they can take some of that momentum into this game. We'll see what happens, though.
Use and Lopes, though, want to just take all the magic away, eliminate this one, and make it to grand finals on the winner's side without much of a sweat. Gonna have to work for it hard, though. Reaper already trying to land down in a pretty rough spot. Use trying to go for the juggle. Gets a couple more hits on the way down onto SAC. These positions where blue team has been kind of cornering themselves and putting them on the wall, I'm getting a little nervous about that.
Yeah, sometimes, but like if somehow they're still able to turn. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, that man Reaper is gonna get sent out of there. Unfortunately, they're trying to get some damage here on SAC. SAC still willing to fight for it though, but ends up getting picked up by that.
Reaper, where are you going?
Was he trying to save him? I can't tell. With the ground pound, that's kind of...
Yeah, but this is a really, really rough position for blue now. You might just get completely run over at this point, especially when SAC gets wrapped up on the left side as well.
Oh. Okay, wait. They got a pick up here.
They do. Oh, he sent it back, though. I think
good break. I do like the break, though, but I think maybe potentially if one of them messed up, they could have got a double sig there. So understandably why you would throw it back, but not this time around.
Yeah, blue team has to make a play, though, now. They just need strong. Like, that's the difference maker, though, right? Lopes and Hughes, their legends are just so good at finding individual aerials that confirm KOs. Reaper and SAC have been getting a lot of them off of team conversions, so they need that initiating hit.
No, there it is.
Gets one. Is it enough, though? Lopes.
Yeah, I like what he tried to do. He's probably expecting SAC just to be a little more scared and try to get back to stage immediately. SAC recognizing that, like, now I got time, ends up getting the perfect turnaround, and now they're back in the game. I mean, it's so important, right? So if SAC or Reaper falls here, they have to hang on to the stock for as long as possible. It is such a bad position if they get 1-2'd on weird timings now. So if Reaper goes, this is awkward now. SAC has to run away. Yeah, that was a little bait and switch action right there, using the down sig of Vector, and then immediately once that's over, they both try to get back to stage. Lopes right there with a side sig. Absolutely not. Denying that first stock. Now they got a solid lead here. They had a solid lead last game, too, though. Again, don't want to count anybody out, so I'll see that 2v1 scenario. And even then... okay, Lopes kind of assisting, making that a 3-on-1 versus Hughes for at least a moment. SAC threading the needle, finding the hit, but he doesn't get the last connection. Oh, that's unfortunate. He had to try to get around Hughes. You saw that, but he was still trying to make sure he can get maybe that last hit onto Lopes. Well, hold it. I like that hold, but it didn't matter. He wanted SAC to get out of there. Doesn't matter the Hughes. With the awareness said, wait, let me just get a free punish on both of them. And this is tough. I mean, this last combo has got to confirm it, and it will. Hughes and Lopes firmly in the driver's seat in that game number 5, and they will march their way to grand finals. Absolutely, and this is how it probably should have looked, you know, in that last game, but because of some very opportune gameplay from Reaper Black and SAC, they were able to get to a game 5. No misstep in the stride of Lopes and Hughes. They said, you know, it's fine. Yeah, we got to play another game, but